My name's Ross. I'm a lieutenant paramedic firefighter. I have been for the last 18 years. It was from the recommendation of my mom, who was a pharmacist by trade and had some friends that were firefighters, who kind of pushed me to become an EMT. So I pursued EMT schooling, became a paramedic, and shortly after becoming a paramedic, I was hired with a local fire department. The hours that I work from 7 to 7, quite often I go to bed in the evening and I wake up at 2, 3, whatever time in the middle of the night, and I have to get into either the ambulance or the fire engine, and we have a computer display, and it's not huge print, it's not huge font on the computer, it's hard to read. It's really hard to do, to go back and forth between the computer screen and looking up and paying attention, and as a lieutenant you're responsible to make sure that everything is being done safely. And so with glasses and contacts, it just was really difficult to do that. My day-to-day was dealing with these contacts where my eyes don't naturally lubricate. My eyes were constantly dry, and I was constantly using saline to keep my eyes lubricated and not irritated. So I'm a pretty avid mountain biker. I have been for a long time, since I was probably 9 or 10. I really like to ride my bike, and that's kind of it's my release. So if I have a hard shift, I'll come home, I'll jump on my bike, and I can pretty much scrub away a lot of the stress and whatever the previous shift has thrown at us. So it's not only a hobby, but it's kind of a necessity for me. Contacts and glasses were very, very difficult to ride a bike with. When you're sweating and you're hot and you're working really hard, they fog up. It's really hard to see. If I'm, cooking down a trail and the wind's blowing in my eyes and they dry out, the contact would inevitably stick and fall out. So I had heard that there had been some advances with LASIK technology and just decided to just check it out. I spoke with him, asked him some pretty pointed questions. I have been around medicine for the last 18 years as a paramedic, so I'm a little bit more comfortable, I would say, with some medical procedures. But that being said, this was a walk in the park. The following day was incredible. I could see across the room. I was walking around the house and commenting to my wife, "Hey, that clock says 2:15," or "Hey, that says this," or "The calendar says this," and I could actually read it. The first time I had gone out on a ride following the LASIK surgery, I was blown away by how incredible my vision was, and I don't even think about it anymore. And that's where I have found that has been the best. That's where LASIK has been the best for me. I don't think about my vision anymore.